By the time this goes out, I'm going to be fully vaccinated, which should be a good thing, but I now no longer have a valid excuse to not go out. Hello, and welcome to a new monthly series. This is what I've been watching. So these videos are going to be coming out on the last Sunday of every month, and they're not really going to be reviews, just like a general chat and some recommendations. So films, TV shows, podcast episodes, YouTube channels that I've been enjoying that month, just stuff that I've been enjoying in my leisure time rather than stuff that I've been taking notes on. Because why not make more work for myself? The first one that I'm going to talk about is Starstruck. This is a TV show. It's a new release, but I didn't get round to watching it until like a few weeks after the first episode came out. This is like a messy rom-com type thing starring Rose Matafeo, who I absolutely love. She's brilliant in this, and there's so many other fantastic people in the cast. I really love this show, and I hope that they get a second series. Another one that I've been watching for the last 10 weeks is Taskmaster Series 11. I love Taskmaster. It's one of my favourite shows, and this series was amazing. I'm a big fan of Charlotte Ritchie, so I was really excited to see her. But also, TikTok, it's Mike O'Clock. I'm now a big fan of Mike Wozniak. He's just like a hurricane of polite chaos. But as the series of Taskmaster comes to an end, I get a bit sad, even though I know the new one's like a couple of months away. But I saw that Man Down was on Netflix, and that has Greg Davis, the Taskmaster, and Mike Wozniak in it. And I've never seen it before, so I just binged it in a couple of days. And oh my god, I loved it. It was so bonkers, but it's just such good fun. I also rewatched all of Drunk History UK. It's got loads of my favourite comedians and comedy actors in it, and I love history. I get so excited about it. So there were loads of stories that were really familiar to me. So everything about this show is just brilliant. But rewatching that triggered two new obsessions with Tom Stourton and Dustin demri-burns, which is quite lucky, to be honest, because they're in a lot of things together. They are both in Stath Flats. I rewatched this for the millionth time. The comedy talent in it is so brilliant. I love all of the characters, not just Tom and Dustin. And the writing is amazing. It's such a funny show, and quotes come in my head all the time, and I just, it's genius. They've also both got supporting roles in The Spy Who Dumped Me. And when I saw on IMDb that they were in it, I wasn't expecting them to be so important to the plot. It's so great to see British comedy actors that I love in these big Hollywood films. They're also both in a British comedy horror film called Tales from the Lodge. And since I've watched that, I'm going to put it in my horror movie reviews, episode 9, coming out in July. I also watched the first season of Cardinal Burns, which is a sketch show that Dustin did with Sebastian Cardinal. It's such a funny show. Sketch shows are very hit and miss for me, but these had some really funny characters. And I'm trying to find season 2 because I really want more of it. And the last Dustin demri-burns one that I'm going to talk about is GameFace, in which he plays the main character Marcella's ex-boyfriend. He was really good in this. He was one of my favourite characters, and that's like a common theme with Dustin. He really stands out in a cast. Well, that turned into a quick fire of my favourite performances, didn't it? One of the podcasts that I've been listening to is the Taskmaster Podcast, hosted by Ed Gamble. I absolutely love him. He's got so many different podcasts, and I listen to all of them. But the Taskmaster Podcast was so great to listen to along with Series 11. I was really excited to see the viewpoint from the contestants as well, which is different to what he did last series. And another Ed Gamble podcast is Off Menu. I picked my menu. I did a video of it quite early on in my channel. I'll put that link in the description. I listen to every episode as it comes out. There's over 100 now. But especially this month, I have listened to the Donal Gleeson and the Rafe Spall episodes at least 3 times each. They are two of my favourite actors, so I was so excited to hear what they were going to say. And those episodes are so funny. So yeah, those two are definitely up there. If you haven't listened to the Off Menu podcast, go and listen to it. There's so many different kinds of people on there. Just pick an episode of someone that you like and you will not regret it. And finally, onto some YouTube channels. I've really been enjoying the National Theatre's Life in Stages series, where you've got two actors interviewing each other on the Lyttelton stage in front of like the empty auditorium. If you're interested in theatre, I definitely recommend that you go and watch those. And finally, some quick shout outs. Well done to Pierce Productions. It's hit 100 subscribers, so a big congratulations to you. And also shout out to Movies with Mikayla, who has now finally got an Instagram, so I've been able to connect with her properly rather than just in the comments of her videos. She's into a lot of the same things that I am, so I love her channel, so go and check her out. I'll put the link to both of their channels in the description. I've also got loads of people's videos sitting in my watch later at the moment, so I'm going to catch up with them over the next week. So apologies if you get a bit of a spam of comments from me. But yeah, that's what I've been watching in May 2021. Thanks for watching. Give it a like if you liked it. Subscribe if you want more of this. But as always, stay safe and look after yourselves. Bye.